Good morning, Neil. How you doing? I just decided to come on here and give a quick update as to what's been going on. Last night, of course, the search for the lost dog continued. Yesterday, at some point in time, the owner contacted a psychic. The psychic gave information about, that the dog was within a mile of their location, that the dog was injured, couldn't move, and so the owner went out and called the dog's name from a location suggested by the psychic, and they were on the phone with the psychic at the time, and the psychic said that he can hear you. Now he's a boxer, and they say typically boxers don't bark, so it didn't get a bark or a response. Supposedly he's nestled into some tall grass or weeds, and he's injured for some reason. Don't know how or why. Says that there's traffic sounds, fast moving traffic sounds around. So don't know what that meant. So we went out last night about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and flew for an hour or so. And actually, we walked and searched the area. I'll show you guys the area that we were looking at. I don't think that's the area. Anyway, I'm going to pull up a different map to see if, okay, there it is right there. Okay, so let me screen share this. This is Google Maps. This is the area we're talking about right here. This is there's a bridge right here across. This is the Black River. This is the area that the dogs were in when they disappeared. This down here is the area in which the owner parked her car and called out when the psychic said that he could hear him. Skip and I parked at this location last night, and Skip walked down this side with high-powered flashlights. I walked this side with a high-powered flashlight. I walked all the way back into here, looked around, checked this, and of course the weeds were pretty high because I was walking on this path here. It's just like a snowmobile path is what it is. And we didn't have any luck. Now Skip is out there this morning, and he drove up this driveway because evidently the psychic said something about there was a satellite dish on top of a barn or a house. And there is one here. So Skip went up here, dead end, came back, and the owner of the dog took the week off work, and she's walking along the river here right now. So that's pretty much, what's been going on. So it's not good, but it is what it is. pretty much, what, no link, Paul. Yeah, let me go back over and I'll send a link. I'll put a link up at the top. I have to go to gotta go down here. I gotta go to invites, invite, copy. I have to go over here. Just bear with me, gang. I'm a little disheveled. This whole thing has got me. Everybody wants to find this dog, especially tonight's the night we're supposed to get 4 to 6 inches of snow. And we're running out of time. If he's still alive, we're running out of time because well, we're just running out of time. Paste. There we go. Copy. Go back over here. Close that. Let me go here. Join the panel. Paste. I'm a little disheveled. Please bear with me here today, like I say. Okay, there is the link. And there is the pinned message. Yes, Wadham's area is exactly where it is. And we don't have the number of boots on the ground we should have to be searching for him. His name is Earl, and supposedly, according to the psychic, he's burrowed in somewhere, but he can hear the cars and he's really frightened. Yes, because he's injured. Is exactly where it is.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, how you doing, Paul? So
Hey, up.
I've been back and forth and
Oh yeah. I can't stay too long because actually I got to go fly that place in less than an hour. So
yeah. Well, Skip's out there in the field as we speak, it is. I'm going to screen share the area again. But any kind of a search like this, you need a lot of boots on the ground.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Here's the area up here, just a little bit more north, where they live up in this area. Okay.
Yeah.
And he got out along with 2 of his fellow puppers, and 2 of them came back the next morning and were in the driveway, and he was not.
Yeah.
And according to the psychic, it's within 1 mile area of where he started from, where but he's injured, and we think that he was hit by a car. And there's a lot of traffic here going across this Wadham's Bridge.
Yeah.
All the time, a lot of traffic. So Skip and I went last night and we parked here, and I walked all the way down through here and here with flashlight. Skip walked this area here with flashlight, and he also walked that side with a flashlight, came back, and then he followed me, and we went back. Mia was sitting in the truck out here howling.
Oh. Well, that might have been not a bad thing. Maybe the dog would have come.
Well, if it was, I had snowmobile boots on. It was like crunchy with ice crunch. Then every once in a while you broke through the ice a little bit and you could tell there's water underneath. So I didn't want her out there trouncing around, either.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because a dog can usually find a dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah. It's surprising they haven't taken one of their own dogs that knows that dog and don't see it. Might
well,
the scent of it.
the other two dogs are very timid.
Oh,
And the one dog that the bigger dog that I suggested that she tried to take it out yesterday, and all it did was sat down and was shaking.
oh, huh.
So here's where I live, but
Yeah.
here's where it is.
Yeah.
Here's the Wadhams Bridge right there.
Yeah.
So that's the current area.
Well, it's funny with all those houses there. I'm
Yep.
surprised that dog hasn't gone to somebody's house.
Yeah. Maybe somebody took it in, who knows? But it is microchipped, but that's only if they took it to a vet,
Yeah.
And he's a really good looking dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me stop share. There he is. There's Earl.
Yeah. But they
But
say you're really friendly, eh?
Very friendly. She says that if somebody pulled up with a car and say, "Come on," he'd get in.
Huh.
So the search continues, but we've run out of boots on the ground. All that's out there is Skip, and he's got his drone with him, but there's nobody. We don't have a lot of people out there searching.
Yeah. Huh. Too bad. But did somebody see it? They say it was her or what?
They contacted a psychic,
Oh.
and the psychic says,
Oh, okay. So they don't have proof of it. So,
and there's two theories. The psychic could be just stroking, but
yeah.
The psychic also, when you pull up that Google Maps, the psychic could have pretty much known, because it said that there was electrical lines, telephone poles, and stuff in the area where the dog is, and there's across the street there's a barn with a satellite dish. Well, you can see all that on Google Map,
Yeah.
So they could have been sitting there on the phone, because it was a psychic out of New York.
Oh, okay.
You could pull up Google Map and give any kind of information of the area you want,
Yep. Okay. Oh, okay.
So
That's too bad though. They haven't,
Yeah.
somebody hasn't spotted the dog. That's,
Yep.
because there's enough people around there. Like, I know there's some open fields there, but I don't know. Somebody you think would have seen something.
Yes. You would think, but I just decided to come on as I'm charging things, and I might go out and try and help because it is sunny. But the snow is supposed to start arriving this evening and into tomorrow morning. So
Yeah.
But today makes day 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with no food, no water,
Well, like that little Pomeranian down here in West Florida, it was in the fall, not the winter, but it was pretty late fall. It was cold nights. And that little Pomeranian was gone for 30 days. And he just finally decided that was enough. I'm coming back.
Well, and the sad part of it is that he's injured, supposedly, according to the psychic.
Yeah, well, you don't know that for sure.
Hit by a car or whatever. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know how truthful. I do know in a lot of cases, the psychics are, if you get a good one that really is connected, they can give you information.
Yep.
But for everyone that has good information, there's also scammers out there.
Okay, right back. Got dogs want to go out.
AD, hello. We're just doing an update on the search. My friend Skip Miller is out there in the field, as we say. I've been charging up batteries and getting ready. I'm probably going to join him here shortly. And we're going to continue this search for Earl. Here's Earl, and he's been missing now a week. The owner contacted a psychic yesterday, and the psychic gave information. We don't know how valid the information is, but they said that he's within a mile, and he's burrowed into. It's really been bitterly cold here. Burrowed into some weeds or a culvert or something, and he's injured, and he can't move. So
Yeah.
that won't turn out good.
No, if you can't move, then you'll freeze to death.
Yeah.
So.
Miss Cleo? No, you mean Mia? Yeah, Mia was in the truck last night. I have some strobe lights that are magnetically mounted. I put on top of the Tahoe, and we pulled off just the side of the road with the four ways and the lights, and I had the spotlight off to the side and the strobes going on the roof. But yeah, don't know. There's Lenny.
Hey,
Yeah,
Len.
Lenny, they're still out looking today.
Well, hopefully.
I don't know, Lynn, what do you think? Should I take Mia on a long leash and see if she could pick up the scent or something? Or just, am I grasping at straws? She's not trained to track, but I do know that she doesn't necessarily like other animals. Oh, Cleo was the TV psychic. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody out of New York, the owner contacted.
Huh.
Lynn's been really busy, taking care of Hosser.
Yep.
Otherwise, she said she would have been out there with us last night, but there was just Skip and I out there last night.
Yeah. It's funny there ain't a canine rescue group around there.
Yeah, a tracking dog or something. One that's trained,
Yeah, like bloodhound or something. Just
maybe the
smell something
I'm
of
sure
the dog.
The sheriff department has a tracking dog. You'd think, right?
Yeah, you would think so.
I don't know. I used to know those guys out there and that had tracking dogs. The state police has a tracking dog, but they probably get calls all the time for things.
Yeah. Well, Paul, I hate to leave you, but I gotta.
Yeah, I understand.
I got all this work to do. I got 5 signs today.
Oh, wow.
And 2 aerials. So, but the 2 of the signs I'm not going to do till after 4 o'clock. So I may be here at 5 or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got to go all the way to Tilsonburg. So
right.
I might be late getting back. So, but I will be back after, around supper time.
Well, depending upon, if I go out and search and what's going on, Paul, I don't know what.
Yeah.
What to think.
Yep. So, okay. Anyways, have a good one, guys. We'll catch you later. I gotta go unload my truck, and because I got to take 2 signs with me to put up too.
Yeah.
So,
okay, Paul,
3 signs. Okay.
You have a good day and have happy thoughts.
Yep. Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Hey everybody, I don't know how long I'm going to be on. It's only 3 people watching, and Lynn's got things going on, and I my heartstrings, it's tugging at my heartstrings to get my ass out there and try and find that pupper dog, because I know if it were my dog, I'd want somebody to help try and find the dog. So I think Marie, yes, it says hi to JD. Well, Marie, I don't know what you heard. Is the search for Earl continues. Here's Earl, and we have been out. Last night I was out until midnight looking for Earl, and my friend Skip's out there right now as we speak, along with the owner, and they're searching an area. This is the general area here. I'm going to screen share. This is the area that we're searching as we speak. Last night we searched this area, and the owner's down along the river here. The dogs became missing from an area up in here. Okay, so which is about a mile. The psychic they contacted says it's a mile radius. So, yeah, we just don't know. And the psychic says that the dog is injured. He can't move, and he's a boxer. And historically, boxers do not bark. And when the owner was on the phone with the psychic said that there was poles and electrical lines and whatever, and that when she was parked here, she called out his name, Earl, and the psychic says he can hear you. So that's why we're kind of searching this area, but that doesn't, that's what the psychic says. Because when we went and flew, we checked this area here, this area here. This has been walked and everything's been handed out. This over here has been walked. We flew these fields here. So we're kind of trying to figure all this out down here. But being fall, everything's brown and the dog is brown. So, and if he doesn't bark, it just makes it hard. So this is the area where they are as we speak right now, right in this area here. But the volunteer list is shrunk. We don't have hardly any volunteers. It's just Skip with his drone, and he's not in the best of health either, getting older. And the owner, she took the week off. She's looking for the dog, and myself. What we need is probably 15, 20, 30 people to canvass the area, but you just can't. It's hard to get anybody out there. Good morning, Rodney Bell. Hey, Dre, how you doing? Yeah, like I say, we were out till midnight last night searching for the dog. I have the loom cubes that you can put on the drone, and but being fall and winter and when everything's dark, you just can't light it up enough and fly safe. It's fine if you could skim along, like if you're out in the desert or someplace like that, but there's trees and there's obstacles, there's wires. And so after a short attempt, that's the first time I used a loom cube, the setup for the Mavic 2 Pro. I wasn't all that impressed, but back in the box it went. Hey, AZ. Yeah, we're going on day number 7. The temperature outside right now is 18 degrees. The psychic said he's still alive, but barely. And tonight it's supposed to go down and we're supposed to get 4 to 6 inches of snow. So it really is kind of a dire situation. Because he probably hasn't hydrated or had water or food in 7 days. He's been gone for 7 days. So yeah, it just makes it hard. Yes, that's what the psychic said. He was burrowed in and hiding in tall grass. Yep. And we don't know. The psychic said that he hears a lot of high speed, fast moving traffic. So, and that's the case. The traffic in that area is it's pretty good anyway. But this is a major, right here, this is a major crossing of the Black River north-south. And I'm going to zoom out. You can see the freeways here. There's the bridge. This is the area down there that they're searching right now. This is the area up here where the dog was escaped from a week ago with 2 other dogs. The other 2 dogs came back on their own, but he did not. So this is a major traffic route. This has a little bit of traffic on it, but the main traffic road is here, across the Black River to here to North River Road, and then points north, So this is where they are right now as we speak. I just got done off the phone talking to Skip. And the psychic said that when the owner parked here and called out his name, Earl, in her voice, the psychic said that, because she was on the phone with her, he could hear her, but he couldn't move. So she's walking along here, checking, and Skip is going to, so I think Skip is parked someplace along here and he's going to fly the area again. So yeah, it's everybody loves animals and we don't like to think anything could happen. Yes, exactly right. And I sold all my thermals because I wasn't getting any use out of them. I had the thermal camera on the Inspire 1. I sold it. I had the Anafi thermal. I sold it. So now is the time. I wish I had the thermal. Yes, would really help. But short-sighted, not a lot I can do about it at this point, But you are so right, Dre. A thermal unit would be the cat's pajamas here today. I wish I had that thermal back. I found one on internet, but you can't get it that fast. It's over in Minnesota. I used one like new condition, another like I sold, but just sad. Makes you kind of feel kind of helpless. Even though you want to help, you feel helpless. So that's what I'm doing right now is I've been charging batteries and radios and different things, but we don't have, there's only 2 people out looking right now, and I would be the third. And I don't know whether to take Mia on a long lead and see if she can't sniff around. But Mia doesn't like other dogs, so I don't know. Don't know what to do. No, our fire department doesn't have any thermal imaging cameras, but the sheriff department has tracking dogs and so does the state police, but I'm sure they get calls all the time for stuff. So they're probably not going to, send their resources out there just in case they're on standby for everyday duty. But good idea, Marie. The other day when we were out, we had 7 or 8 people, but today we're down to 2. Yeah, I found on Lynn's favorite site, which is what do you call it, Lenny? On Facebook, where you buy stuff, Facebook, whatever. Yep. Marketplace. I found a replacement drone out of Minnesota for the thermal imaging drone at a really good price. Just that I don't have the cash right now. I'm kind of cash strapped. Marketplace. Yep. Otherwise, I would have ordered it. Anyway, so how's everybody else doing? Lenny's might have to go up to the vet. But the rescue attempt or the recovery attempt is probably been front and center on my agenda for the last several days. Yeah, and along the river too. But there's also known, Marie, that there's coyotes in the area too. So yeah, the problem you have is we suggested to the owner that she take the other dog. She's got a bigger dog at home out to help look, and she took him out yesterday. And as soon as he got out of the truck, all he did was sit and he shivered and shaked. And so she put him back in the truck. That didn't work. But I'm thinking I might take Mia out on a long lead. But I've never used her for a tracking dog. I don't know how she would act out in that kind of a situation. Because I sure wouldn't want to lose Mia either. So. But Mia is the reason I even thought about taking Mia is most all of you know, she's fine with people. She doesn't like other dogs, so she tends to bark at them and snarl and growl and everything else. And so she has a good sense for another canine or a cat or whatever. So I thought, well, maybe on a long lead, she might be able to find the other dog, but I've never had her out in a strange area on a long lead. I'd have to make sure that I had a good hold on her, like a harness or something. Yes, the dog is microchipped. but that only helps if it's taken to a vet. AZ, Paul had to go. He had 5 signs to do and some running around, and I think he wants to go see Bonnie this afternoon. He said he would be back this evening, but he just left not too long ago. Like I say, I think I'm going to be heading out here shortly myself. Yes, exactly, Lynn. That's what I'm afraid of. She's pretty stubborn. When she gets something in her head, yeah, Mia is pretty strong-willed. I mean, she gets on the hunt for something and there's no stopping her. So, yeah. But the owner is very upset, and so her whole family is upset. And she took the week off to go look for her some more. And she's been out there every day. But as you can see, here's with the Anafi thermal that I took in the daytime, was kind of a test flight. And as you can see, it picks up anything that's warm, and it overlays the actual video, the visual, the RGB. And there I am sitting on my back porch. But I'm thinking you can also, at this some point, you'll see Mia in the screen, I think. Yeah, there's Mia. It just helps define a little bit better what you're looking for. Shows the heat. There's Mia down there. There's Mia. See, so she's radiating a little bit more heat than what the ground is. Okay, stop share. So anyway, that's the thermal imaging would be nice. Yes, I think so too, Robert. That's what the underlying is, that it was snatched. And this all might be just for naught. But it tugs at your heartstrings. If you love your pets and you love your dog, you just can't help but say, okay, yeah, I'll come help, And the other thing too is, if it were snatched, there's a big market for people selling dogs right now and getting a lot of money for them. No questions asked. They meet you in a McDonald's parking lot and they sell you the dog. So that's what's going on here. Well, everybody, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to close it down and maybe head out there and see if I can't give some support or in the search for Earl. So we'll see if the problem is out of the 3 dogs, 2 of them came back. The 2 other dogs are more standoffish and they're more not as outgoing. Earl is the kind of dog that would go up to anybody, talk to anybody, walk with anybody. The owner said that if you were to open a car door, he would just get in, no thoughts, not timid at all. So. Yep. Yeah, we'll be careful. And I think I'm going to take a walking stick this time, because when I was out walking around, I was last night at midnight, I was walking on some, not grass, but weeds, and there was ice and different things. And I'm thinking, oh my, and it was off terrain like this. And I'm thinking, oh boy. Yep, Marie, I understand. I do understand, and I appreciate your thoughts and goodwill. And everybody, please have happy thoughts for Earl. Like I say, I'm 70% sure I think somebody scooped him, and 20% think that maybe he's already dead. 10% think that maybe there's a possibility we can find him. So that's my thoughts. So everybody, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again. Maybe this evening we'll have a better report. I'm going to go out and try and join the 2-man search right now. So take care, everybody. We'll see all of you again, maybe, hopefully tonight with some good news. If not, tonight anyway. Bye for now.